Alright. On to Soulguard. I usually am feeling pretty good about Soulguard, especially in Awoken secondary. We even start with the Guardian Stone, so if we don't get Titan Channel, we already have an opening for Coldchannel. It's not the greatest, to be honest, so... Said it before and I'll say it again, I really don't think Guardian Stone is that worth outside of Railhammer. One armor incant is not that much. Now if you're like sketches with like sirens or something, then maybe you could like put this as an infusion into them, and that's okay. But I don't know, I'd probably just want to self-infuse them, to be honest. But anyway, Sharpen sucks, Crystallis is fine. The bosses aren't too bad. Alright, I don't mind this. Love a little fun. Winged Indulgence early might actually hurt my Coldchannel. But come late game it might be okay. I do wonder though that if the Curse Finds is better. I mean, I can even do some weird juggling shenanigans. It's a free incant. It's probably just Cursed Finds. And yeah, we'll definitely take that. Looks okay for a 200 shard run. Map-wise, at least. It's a lot of incoming damage, but I can knock them out each turn twice, probably. Even more if I start with that, right? We'll do that. Get an incant in. Maybe it was better to get a steward down, though, to be honest. I don't know. Put one there. I don't care too much about the Ember Drain here. Just do that, I think. Do the 2-for-1 there so I can get more incants up here. I was hoping to not throw that away. Is what it is, though. Let's get you in between these two. Probably best just to do this, honestly. Yeah, it's an easy victory here. Alright. I don't know that Mollusk Mage makes a whole lot of sense here. It would make the Curse Vines hit harder, but that might be a bad thing, in all honesty. Like, I can see myself wanting to shift my units around every now and then, if I have to keep Soulguard alive. We'll see. And like Forgotten Powers obviously don't benefit from it. It would just be the Crystallis currently. I don't know that I would add another Crystallis. It falls off pretty much entirely late game unless you're going to get the Forgotten Totem, whatever it is. Spell weakness to the top floor. In the same vein, if Mollusk Mage doesn't make sense, then neither would Energy Siphon, I don't think. So this could be a skip. I mean, I think we're going to skip this. Sting is always acceptable. Kind of leaning toward Resto Detto, seeing as I just don't have any heals right now. Probably just do that. Okay, this is interesting. With these two bosses, even that boss, I'm kind of inclined to just take the Titan Sentry and open up Endless. However, I don't know. If we got Stygian with the steel here, we really have no big reasons to go to the Merchant of Magic, other than cost reductions, maybe some plus damage. Like, I could still just pick up a Titan Sentry here. But an Animus of Will is going to be good into, like, I either get a Sentry or get a Siren, most likely. It'd be pretty hard not to get either. It's not out of the question. It could just be double Sweeper, or Sweeper and Guarded Unnamed, but I think we just live with that if that's the case. A lot of stuff is open for Animus of Will. Large Stone, Quick, Multi-Strike, and then if I do get a Siren, I go either way with the Siren. I go Siren into Animus or Animus into Siren, whatever makes more sense. I think the Animus just makes sense here. Alright, Quick and Armor. I would say a Nameless into Animus Will is pretty decent. I could just lock in Quick and Armor gain right now. And I don't think that's too bad of a deal. Between the Coldchannel, I'll even still be able to fit Guardian Stone on the floor. But, you know, between Coldchannel and a 3-striking Animus, I do wonder, though, if Quick doesn't really make much sense. I don't know if Quick makes a whole lot of sense with Coldchannel, to be honest. I might just take the Armor Incant, still do this Essence, and I think I would rather probably have a Shitstone. I don't really care about the Guardian Totem, but like Shitstone would be good. And also a Multi-Strike. But yeah, we'll lock that in. Alright, Multi-Strike is fine. I probably would prefer this to this is a little rough, though, if I'm being honest, because I probably have to set up mid if I'm going to commit to this. For Divinity. Every other fight I can set up top, but I would have to incant quite a lot if I'm not going to roll into... Mid is fine, though, with Coldchannel, right? I'm getting an extra strike. I just need to hard roll for good heals, and we should be good here. And a mid-floor setup is not that scary, I don't think. Now, I could also just go Guardian Stone into Animus of Will, but I don't think so. I think I'm willing just to commit to this right now. How fucked do we have to be here? So 45, 60, 75, and then we got to get 125 between 1, 2, 3 temples and the current temple and any elements. It'd be a pretty tough next ring. Keep in mind my 15 health Dire Channel doesn't fare super well right now. I wouldn't mind like making a sharpen low, because it's possible we don't get Razor Sharp Edge, and at that point we don't scale the Animus that well. But I don't know if these are really what I'm looking for. I would have much preferred to find like a Pierce or a 30. I believe we could do this here. I think that's fine. But let's not go above 50 here. 45's already pushing it. Spikes on top of the spikes. I think that's fine. We can remove a lot of them before they get to us. We're going to bring you forward. Kill ya. Get some incants in here. Try to get 2 here. And 1 out of 4, it just decides to betray the ever-living fuck out of me. I guess that's fine. By fine, I mean it's not fine at all and it's stupid, but that's fine. We'll kill it with the train steward, apparently. Okay, we definitely don't want all of this shit to happen. What can we do about this? Incant as much as possible, basically. We can kill the backliner here, and that takes care of quite a lot. Though honestly, with the cards I have here, it's probably making more sense just to do this. And then we'll just finish up here with the, looks like we didn't even need to do anything, but, you know, for good measure. Pretty easy crypt builder here. Yeah. Pretty easy razor sharp edge, I think. Well, I don't have much health actually, now that I think about it. So actually, it's not really that takeable, is it? I mean, I could always get health from a cavern or a firestone housing. I mean, the nice thing is, these are totally takeable, so it's not like we're missing out hugely by not taking the razor sharp edge here. I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead on the music here. But yeah, anyway, I think, I don't know, it doesn't, so far I have not actually been able to use Restoration Detonation, but I have to imagine I will in the future. A sting might just be okay to add at the moment, though. I think I'm down to just add a sting right now. Restoration Detonation isn't that great of a heal card, if I'm being honest. But you don't know if I'm being honest. That's really good for Soul Guard. We could pay coins here, maybe. Let's give her... that's pretty bad. I mean, it's so unlikely that this ever is good for us. Let's just take the gold, I guess. Certainly not the best cavern to pay 15 health for 25 gold, but it is what it is. Still better than your average Slay the Spire slot machine bullshit. And that's like the worst event in Monster Train for that. And it's just like it's like a slow Tuesday and fucking Slay the fucking overrated. Oh, that's right. Did I just say Slay the Spire was overrated? It's the truth. I don't care that it's the first of the genre. It's significantly worse than Monster Train. Shots fired. Come at me. Come at me. Forgotten Power, you are betraying me quite a lot this run. Alright, we do finally find you. Probably a little bit smarter just to do that. Now we can finally get a heal in. Or just not. Or just not. See, this is where we might be able to make use of bringing this guy forward. I really don't want to lose Soul Guard here. Yeah, that couldn't have drawn much worse. I mean, look how many outs we had, but whatever. Like, Sting even would have worked. Like, I could just Vine Grass that forward and Sting it. As it stands, we have to think, is the Animus worth more than the Soul Guard here because I can't incant enough for Guardian Stone to tank 6. You know, I already go down to 1, or I guess I'd come back to 2, but I'd then have to incant. It's not. I guess it's not entirely out of the question that I could potentially actually incant 4 times. So, like if I brought this guy forward, played 2 Root Seeds, and it still doesn't work because then he dies and then this still hits. So, basically I'm fucked. Gotta make sure we don't lose here. And then we got that bullshit coming up. This one about as bad as it could have gone. I'm not gonna motherfucking lie. It did go about as bad as it could motherfucking go. Just gonna do this, I think. At least I kept the totem. I've got a lot of frostbite on the boss, so at least that's good. Definitely got to incant as much as we can up here, though. Yeah, should have just done this from the get-go, but whatever. If we can put this much space between us and the boss, we should have it with 57 frostbite. So even with the abysmal RNG, we're still just able to do it, unlike Slay the Spire, where you just can't fucking do anything if the RNG doesn't go your fucking way. Or unless you don't want to dedicate 8 hours to a run. No exaggeration there, 8 hours. That's the thing that blows my mind too, about like what people are willing to put up with in Slay the Spire. It's like, the top players, I can't find a single one of them that doesn't have an average runtime of like 4 hours. I'm not even exaggerating. Like every fucking run is like between, like a fast run is like 3 hours. And it's like they'll spend like an hour just even on the fucking Niao, you know? I don't know. Not the game for me, I guess. I prefer games to be fun. I know, that is just a crazy notion that I had. I like it where the devs don't hate the player. I don't know, call me crazy. But yeah, it's like, you wouldn't go into a, and also it's like, it's almost like, I don't know, I'm being a dick at this point, but like, to me, like, if you're taking 8 hours in a run, it's borderline an exploit to me at that point. Like, is it even a, like, if it was actually, like, if you compare it to, like, chess or a similar game, Magic the Gathering or something, like, if you're in a competitive setting, there's no way that you would be allowed to take that massive amount of time on turns. So it's like, I mean, I know it's not like they're playing in a tournament setting, but, like, I don't know, if they're tracking, like, I don't know. It's like, I always see these arguments in Slay the Spire where it's like, well, Silent's fine because the best player in the world has an 85% win rate. And it's like, dude, the best player in the world spends 4 to 8 hours on each run. And is like, it's like, who the hell normal player is going to be able to, like, dedicate that much to a game? I don't know. It's just wild to me, but whatever. Adaptive doesn't make a whole lot of nonsense. Like non-dash sense, not nonsense the word. I mean, I do have this rage gain here, but that's the only rage gain, and it's not that good of rage gain. Deep Offering also is it's probably just Deep Offering, unless I think I can make adaptive work. I would probably give up a lot of attack to just line myself with health. We'll just take a Deep Offering. We'll take a Titan Sentry. I would like to, you know, there's still, like, there are, you know, the final steel, there's that steel. I could search for Large Stone and Endless there, just because those are good map events, locations. Here, though, we'll probably just go to the Merchant of Magic. I don't have a good Hellvent at all. Yeah, I have no good Hellvents. We'll take draw. I don't really see a reason to take anything else at the moment. Especially because you can just get some cost reductions. Double stack. Okay, these are good. Check this for shits and giggles. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Well, then. I mean, that Eel Gorgon is probably better than my Animus here. But, right now it's not. It's only a 5/3. I mean, these Hellvents do suck. Like, these are about as bad as the Hellvents can get. I could probably just justify, like, putting a Steward into the Eel Gorgon. Searching for large stone. I mean, it's almost certainly going to be better than this Animus, right? I don't really have a good way to scale it, though. Like, I feel like I'm going to regret not taking this Eel Gorgon. It just sucks. Ring 4 Eel Gorgon is always the worst, because it's like, I've probably made infusions. I wouldn't have seen it. Like, I don't think we saw Siren of the Sea anyway, so nothing really would have made sense as an essence for it, other than I could probably argue Nameless Siren is still technically better into the Eel Gorgon than it is into the Will. Even if I'm losing the rage every turn, I have shitloads of strikes. I don't know. Like, I can't put armor incant on the thing, so it's like it'll have a flat health no matter what. Which isn't gonna matter if I go mid, which I have to go anyway with you know who. But large stone becomes a little worse mid, because we would absolutely want a large stone on this. I'm leaning towards skipping it. And it's not like it opens up anything at the next Merchant of Steels. Like, large stone is already good for us, and Endless isn't good for this, and Multi-Strike and Quick aren't usable on this. So I'm kind of thinking we skip it. There is a ceiling I could achieve that is higher than what I currently have, but it could also just hurt my deck to take this. I think we skip it. I'm going to wait and see if we get a holdover. Definitely not double stacking here. Shit Frost. I hate that fucking upgrade. Let's do I mean, we should put these in. I think I like the 30 here, and maybe the Pierce there. I could put the Pierce here too, but right now I'd rather hold out for holdover. If I don't end up finding any other heal, I'm going to need that. Do we need to make Steward into Steward? I may have to YOLO, by the way. I may have to YOLO Hellvent here. I don't know. I was gonna say I probably do need to go. If I don't Hellvent the Titan Sentry here, I cannot self-infuse it, so I could give up this steel, even though I'm giving up quite a lot here, but then I could go fishing here and here for a Endless. Even if I don't have Endless, large stone is like acceptable. So I do wonder though, like, do I need to go... I could go Steward into Guardian Stone right now. We're going 100 shards, but I don't really see any way around this. We'll get rid of that for sure. We can get rid of one Steward. I think I want these costed down. Could put plus 10 there, 10 there. Don't think we purge anything. I could flex Titan Channel. I don't think I like it though. I already get a bunch of extra health, and I'd rather do double Frostbite eventually. I mean, that double Frostbite does quite a lot of damage. Multi-strike here is a help. You know, I have that heal coming eventually. Why don't we just focus on incanting this floor? I will do that though. I can throw that away. I don't think... Is this even worth it? In this fight? I'm not entirely sure that it is. So, Frost Shark didn't do much, but that's fine. Wow. You think the Forgotten Powers eventually would stop fucking me over, but they're like, no, we're just gonna continually do it forever, basically. We do kind of need to kill that guy. Well, that'll do. That will do. Wow, Forgotten Power. Wow. Again, like, eventually I asked to stop. Like, you can't just continually fuck me over, can you? Can you? That actually kind of hurt me, but whatever. Wow, okay, Forgotten Power is probably getting removed. I can't stand for that shit. Forgotten Power seems to have forgotten which game it's in. This is not Slay the Spire, so you can stop it now, Forgotten Power. And need I remind you, you're in Monster Train, where things are supposed to be fair. If I can get that holdover, that'll be pretty good. And when can I do that, though? Not here. Only here, so it's just a 50-50 at this point. Whatever. Glacial Seal, Guardian's Amulet, Preserve. I don't like any of them. Guardian's Amulet, maybe. Right now it doesn't make sense, really. But it could be good, if it, like, theoretically. I don't know, though. Right now, I do kind of think about... I know I have this crit builder, but... I don't know. I think I'll skip. Engraft is acceptable. Still not the heal that we're looking for, but it's something I could toss a plus 30 on and be okay with it. So, do I gain much here? Say I go this steel, and I don't hit Endless or large stone. Well, what else am I going to put my shards into, right? I'm going to be at 120 here. 135. I need to come up with 65 shards here. If it's stealth boss, it might also be just like kind of okay to have another Titan Sentry right now that I could put one down, hold the other for the stealth boss maybe. Man, so much value I'm giving up over here. It's just awkward the way the temples and hell vents lined up. Because I can't wait for here to hell vent it. And honestly, the difference between a normal Titan Sentry and a self-infused one is actually massive. Like, you'll notice, like, it's not really killing anything. That's why, like, way back when I started the DLC, I started to, like, be like... Because I always liked Titan Sentry pre-DLC, but, like, post-DLC, initially I thought the unit had become shit. It wasn't until I saw Dusk really beelining for the self-infuse on it that I started to see the light again. But really, like, if you don't self-infuse it, it's not that good of a unit. Not past, like, Ring 4 or so. I mean, even that, like, did it kill anything in that last fight? Not really. But yeah, I think we Hellvent here. I don't have much else. I just don't have any other options. So Cheater's Hand is bad with Sap Tap, but is okay otherwise. And right now, Sap Tap isn't proccing that much for me. The other ones don't do much for me. I don't know, though. I don't know that Cheater's Hand does much for this deck, to be quite honest. Like, we might just want to do a Trader's Quill. Except right now, as I have, what, one card that it procs on? Oh, man. I guess Precious Plating is the only one that makes sense here. That's definitely not worth 15 shards. Sometimes it happens. Alright, Godspeed to us. Also, if it's a multi-strike... Okay, it is stealth boss. I was going to say, if it's multi-strike boss, I'd probably just hold the stewards for him. Invasion is fine here. There should be no issue there. We're going to definitely be dealing with our fair share of shards here. Of course, you have to start with this, don't you? I guess there's no point in actually killing them, though. I'm just going to do that. We can hold the stewards also for the boss. Yeah, this guy's going to hit me for a little bit here. Well, I'll still do that, but this is starting to look bad. At least Forgotten Power finally didn't do the absolute worst thing it could do. That's pretty awesome. Well, this works. Congrats again to Forgotten Power for not doing the worst thing possible. We gotta give credit where credit is due. What if I did this? You know, we might as well leave that guy there. Let's get this guy in. Okay, Forgotten Power, you're back in the doghouse. And if they're all dying, we can just put these here. Actually, might as well just do that if I'm killing them all already. Congrats, Forgotten Power, you did it. Yeah, we've pretty much got this one figured out. Let's go for the 50-50 here. Nice. It is most definitely a kill. Alright. Die an icy death. Oh look, trash. I mean, Stitchin has good uncommon stuff, we just literally aren't seeing any of it. The only way Guardian's Amulet ends up making sense is if I can get like a consumer move on the Deep Offering. And the upside isn't that high on it anyway. I just don't think we take it. We're gonna be pretty fucked into Ragefell, I just realized. Alright, I need to figure out a way to not take any shards here. Can I do that? So, let's say I wait until here to self-infuse the Sentry. Maybe I'll be fine into Fel just if I can put on enough Frostbite, but this is going to be a scary fight on the amount of shards I'm at right now. I didn't even think about how... Because here's the thing, there's only one goddamn Ring 6 in the game that has the insane scaling at this amount of shards, and that is Ragefell. Ragefell will be doing more damage than any other boss could ever hope to do in this game. It's ridiculous. He'll be doing over 100 damage. It's ridiculous. But I digress. Like I could maybe steps. There's no way I could do that. Skip. Could take a rail spike. Pyrogrow doesn't really make sense, I don't think. It's not like stuff... I don't know. Maybe it makes sense. Pretty sure this is just better. I don't want to kill my draw at any point. So let me double check my math here. So say I do... So we go to 135... I can go to 160 with a Titan Sentry Infusion. And if I take 25 additional shards, I'll be at 190, and then we can just Hellvent something for 10. That works. That means I don't have to take any more shards here, unless they're incredible shards to take. Oh man, these are actually pretty good. Fuck. Well, let's see what we got here. Endless. Beautiful. That is gorgeous. Down to do that. Multi-strike. Alright. Well, I'm going to hold out. We got one more at the end. And even that doesn't really make much sense. Okay, so... We don't need to do Steward into Stewards. Let's just get rid of those. I can keep the Forgotten Powers for now. I don't absolutely have to take these. They're not massively high. They're speculatively high if I can get, like, a... I'd probably do it here and get Consume Remove, but... Considering how I just outlined how fucked I am into Fel, and in fact, I'm probably going to remove a few Forgotten Powers, even. I could remove 2 now. We need to really... I'm actually going to remove 3. I think we're in actually pretty dire situation that I just haven't been paying attention to it, because 5 out of the 6 times, you don't have to. Like, I'm not afraid to go in at 120 shards to any other Ring 6, but this one in particular will be tough. I'm only glad that I was able to recognize it before I did, dug my hole even deeper. So we're going to right now try to get as many things of whatever onto him as possible. So we'll do this. Even if it's just 3 every little bit. We're willing to pay 149 pyre in the interest of trying to kill this motherfucker. Damn it. Okay, in this case, let's do that so that it dies. I really can't take that damage. I guess I'll hold on to that. I don't know. Do I have time to hold on to it? I don't think I actually do. Just get the end kit. It's going to do a lot of damage. Let's get you in there. In this case, do this. I only have 51 frostbite on him. It's not great. It's not great. So this doesn't change anything. It just gives some more frostbite. Should do this here. We're drawing too much now. As a result, we're not getting our Cursed Vines. Those were literally the only two Forgotten Powers left in my deck, and they still found a way to betray me. I don't know why I even try to defend you assholes. All you do is betray me. That's all you do. This will die here, so that's fine. But seriously, like, you could just stop betraying me. Like, it's fine. You don't have to just always betray me. Like, you are allowed to not... I mean, what the fuck is going on here? This is a huge sweeping attack, by the way. I hate the Rage Fell fight sometimes. Like, most of the time it's not that bad, but then you see shit like this, and it's like, what the fuck is going on here? That guy's not even sharded up. He's doing 22 fucking damage to the entire floor. That's more than Divinity is going to be doing to me at like 200 shards. I could go to like 230 shards and it wouldn't do that much. So yeah, fuck the Fell fight. Fuck Rage Fell. So, okay, 18 by 4. We were able to keep it actually reasonable. There's a certain threshold. I think it's at like 140 or so, where he goes to like 100 damage. It's still a lot of damage, though. I mean, that's like... I believe, you know, more than Seraph does at this amount of shards. Depending on the Seraph, of course. We definitely need to get the health back here, but we should be fine here. We're not necessarily 100% out of the weeds. I guess at least it didn't discard each other. That's progress. On the bright side, I'm doing quite a lot of damage with the Animus. And he's, you know, nearly dead, so we're looking okay here. Oh, now you help me out. Didn't need it at that point, buddy. Fight was already over. Unleash versus Ancient Synergy. I think without spell weakness, the Ancient Synergy won't shine as much. It also only has one temple to find Pierce. But on Unleash, considering my absolute need for healing, yeah, that's going to be good. We could actually probably justify Pip here. It's pretty obvious we're going mid. And I'm drawing 10 a turn as it is. So why not just go mid and actually get this... Here's the thing, though. Do I need this Guardian Stone? I'm not convinced that I do. I'm not convinced that I do. I mean, I could see just having Ember. I mean, there's a lot of turns where having an extra Ember would have been good. I think we don't need that Guardian Stone. Like I said, it's just not that good of a unit. And yeah, we should go here. I don't really have... I'll probably get rid of all the Forgotten Powers, but... especially now that I have more Ember. But yeah, we gotta take these. We've already done the calculations, and it's just sort of necessary. I also think instead of Restoration Detonation holdover, I would just do an Unleash holdover. Oh, moment of truth. Am I gonna do that? It's 40 health healed a turn. It's not enough, but it is... In a way, having this on holdover all... it doesn't invalidate this, because I'm not quick. So this thing still hits whenever it comes around. I do kind of think this is the safest call, and we can make that a 0 cost. We might as well, if it's going to be there every turn. So we're a little bit free. We should check this. That's fine. We have shitloads of fire health. Could do 30 there. Still kind of feeling that, though. I could intrinsic this, and then it opens up, like, Hell's Banners and stuff. I think that's okay. And we'll do this. We are definitely in Shard motherfucking Ville now, though. So yeah, I should be able to Hellvent something for 15 here, and then take that 15. So if I had to Hellvent the Sentry, so be it. I could get rid of these Crystallises. They're not really very good in my deck. Shit Frost. Just always have these as 0, I think. Just Surge Stone that one, remove the other one maybe. I'll keep my gold for now, though. Alright, the double Frostbite should be good. We have an extra 35 health, so we're at 100 health. It's still a little iffy, but I think we're going to be okay. Now, this obviously isn't that good of a play if I don't find a relic that helps with my turn 1 energy. But we know that already, right? We know that already. He's already dying. We're going to get heal eventually here. Let's just do this anyway, right? Oh, nice. Look at that. And it didn't help that much. It helped. It helped. Yeah, if I get Hell's Banners, Lightstone's, or what is it? Tinderbox, whatever it is. Good job for Gunpowder. You gotta encourage them when they do the right thing, right? So good job. You did it right. I couldn't ask much more of you. Trust me, I don't dare even try to expect that much from you these days. But yeah, this totem also probably gets removed. As I think now that I think about it, just doesn't like make a whole lot of sense for it to be in here. I love the Frostbite death animations. They're quite satisfying, if I do say so myself. Might as well put them there, right? Wow, you guys are gaining a lot of armor. Balanced wings here. We got the dark wings, aka the balanced wings. Yeah, I gotta get rid of that Crystallis. Even with the energy upgrade, I can't play it. Holy shit, that's a lot of fucking damage. Alright, let's... Well, I kind of have to, like, have this... I'll probably still be fine. This is pretty fucked up, though. I should have just moved that guy forward. Alright, you need to hit a 1 out of 3 here. Alright, that'll work. RNG owed me there. It fucking absolutely owed me there, so... Alright. Time for you to die. But you're gonna die in style, alright? Boom. You got your no frenzy stone runs, which is not this run, but you also have your no frenzied swarm runs, and that is this run. So, question is a drain good enough? Probably, honestly. That's a lot better than the Guardian's Amulet. Sometimes a drain will have to do. I wouldn't mind a Cycle of Life here. I can't really cost reduce it. Well, yeah. To get 200 shards, I have to Hellvent, so... Yeah, can't cost reduce it, but honestly, I'll probably still take it. Given how that shit went, I would not mind an extra just 10 flat health every now and then if the energy cooperates. Tether Scales is probably worth. Winged Steel is probably worth. These are not worth it. Firestone Housing. Okay. Well, top floor might be back on the menu. Thorn Fruit. We got some pretty good shit here. Quick. Could just do the health, huh? I could do the health and I can set up top. Let's do that. We actually picked the right side for once. I can't remember the last time that happened. Shitstone. Not even a shitstone here, it's just a good stone. Got any better songs? Like ones that don't have dumb, cringy fucking shit going on in the back motherfucking ground? I guess if I buy this, I can still get the Thorn Fruit, right? I go down to 245? No, 265, fuck. Well, do I care? I mean, I'm probably drawing 10 a turn anyway, so I think the shit's... You know, we don't even deserve to call it shitstone here. It's just like, it's a good stone. It's a large stone. I'll give you that too. I don't got much better to do with my money here. I may as well even do this, right? And then we'll do that for... Since we are setting up top now, I'm going to keep this, I guess. I guess. I don't know. It's honestly not that good, but... Get rid of this one for sure. We know that. And then I got... Oh wait, there's no vortex here. Well, I don't know why, but I thought there was a vortex here as well. So, the only things that I could Hellvent at this point that would get me there would be the units or this. I think I'll just take another one of these. Now it really makes sense since I can go top. So yeah, we get there. The journey's always awkward. Honestly, that's how I find Stygian in the DLC. It's never that, like, straightforward. Like with Hellhorn, or like probably Hellhorn's the best example of it. I have such a clear vision of where the run is going to go very early on. With most of the other clans, that's just not the case. Like, and Stygian might be the worst offender. Like, even Umbra, I have a pretty clear idea usually of where I'm going to go, or at least what I could go. With Stygian, it's like, I don't know. Like, Soulguard is definitely the one that helps it the most. Like, helps it along, but, like, it can be rough. I drew a lot of cards there. Let's draw 2. Let's get that damage shield gone. We could just blast this out. By the way, Tether Scales, you need to step up your game. Might as well get this dude in here. Break the final damage shield. Though honestly, maybe I should have just hit myself, but it's all good. That. As long as I'm killing these Shade Wings, I'm good. As we've seen, I'm probably dead otherwise. Maybe just... no, it doesn't fit. That's right. If I discarded both those cards and I was left over with the Deep Offering, I would have played it just to get it out of the deck. It's... I don't know, I'm still not sold on Deep Offering that much. Like, it is good, but there have been a lot of runs where it's kind of a dead weight to me. So I don't know. You don't care about cashing in on a lot of this. I kind of just want to do this. Yeah, let's just do that. We're not too worried about Temperament. It's all about Divinity. Like, I'm just worried about Divinity. We should do that after we've played a lot of cards. Now we'll do it. We have so much Frostbite on him. Alright. I don't know, maybe he'll die before he even, you know, makes it here. We'll see. This could make sense as a Deep Offering turn, maybe. Just get the thing out of the deck. We'll see if Forgotten Power, what Forgotten Power has to say about it, we'll see. Alright, Forgotten Power agrees. Let's do this. Alright, Surf. Get dunked on. Didn't even lose Soul Guard. Forgotten Power, I don't think I didn't see that at the end there. Tried to sneak one by me. Can't. It's like the kid that just can't resist putting his hand in the cookie jar. That's what Forgotten Power is with its, impulse to betray me. Considering I have no floor space, I'd hate to be the downer of the day, but I don't think I'm going to take this. I know I'm the #1 blank pages guy, but you can't just take it all the time, I have literally no flip space available anywhere. And then it's just going to keep... You know what? You know what? I can counter it, though, by drawing 10 a turn. So actually, let's do it. Who knows? I could get another Soul Guard. Who knows? I could double Soul Guard it. Or maybe I get a conduit to this. It almost makes sense. Not really. I come to think of it, it wouldn't even make sense. Alright. We will go here. Put you there. Do that. Do that. Draw 3, or should I sap tap first? We sap tap first. Now draw 3. Alright, that's acceptable. I'm gonna do this just in case I have to, get an extra attack into the spikes. Hopefully I don't bottom deck Unleash. We didn't, so we're good. You there. We're basically not going to get anything from blank pages, probably at all. Alright, this is not 0 cost this time around. Actually, it kind of sucks that my Awoken Railspike didn't really hit anything useful there. I guess it is what it is, though. Oh, I did make a guy. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to put this guy in, though. Well, we've added a deadweight to our deck. I did it for the fans, okay? You can't say that I never, that I never cared. As long as we can keep cycling. Good to know that this takes priority also over the blank pages. Just in case. This would have been... Okay, we can at least get this out of here this turn. Nice. Not so nice, though, is losing both of them on the same turn. It kind of messes up the flow a bit, but that's fine. Damn it, Echo Right. It had to be the worst. This is like the worst fucking unit we could get to. It takes up like 5 pip. 5 fucking pip. Like, other than Monstrous Penumbra, I guess. But it's like, most of the champs are 2 pip. I could fit it on this floor, What I'm trying to say is never lucky. I hope I've conveyed these thoughts properly. You really didn't die, huh? The fucking guy there. Well, we got a lot of pyre health to spare. Before even looking up there, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to assume that... Let's keep drawing cards. Okay, that's not good. Come on, Forgotten Power. Don't betray me. You top 20 anime betrayals right there. We're going to take some hits here, but at least he's got a lot of frostbite on him. Oh, he didn't even... Well, never mind. He took 1 hit. That was 1 hit. Alright, you are going to live, which is unfortunate, but I'm still going to put you in there. Still going to put you in. Does this help at all? A little bit? I believe we should actually just do this. I need to get this fucker out of the deck. But I don't know a good time to do it. We could do it at the... Here's it. We could draw him final turn, and if it somehow comes down to the wire, then that could make sense. Let's not take Ember Drain here. Okay, we're going to take Ember Drain. Actually, no, we got the sap. We're good. We're good. Oh, and we got that? Perfect. We'll keep sapping the divinity then. This is one hell of a frosty build, eh? Killing that, that's all I care about. See if we can draw into Resto Detto. Genius. Not that we needed it, but it was there. Am I better off Cycle Lifing here for one incant or Root Drain? Root Drain, I'm sure. Has to be it, right? That would have been the turn to put Echo right down, though, huh? Well, this guy's dying, so probably not. Well, we're clearly going to win this, but let's try to put together the best... I was really hoping Echo Right would come about. We still could technically draw it here. Bastard. Echo Right, you are not the MVP of this run. I just want you to know that. Forgotten Power, you're also not the MVP of this run. Don't think I forgot everything you did to me this run. Just because you hit a crit builder at the end there does not excuse your behavior. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Still able to get like 500 some Frostbite before he dies. Pretty good. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Coldchannel. Even at 200 shards, I don't think I've lost with Coldchannel at 200 shards. And I wouldn't even say that that was necessarily that crazy of a Coldchannel run. I mean, we had some stuff that helped, like Mark of an Exile helps. Unleash the Wildwood kind of helped, but like you're likely you'd have to low roll so hard to not essentially find that amount of healing. The fact that it heals to whole, it's like in a 200 shard run where I'm slapping plus 30 on whatever comes my way, like I can definitely heal that much every turn. It's more just the fact that I found holdover. Like functionally, had I got the Resto Detto that was already hitting for 40 on holdover, all but like 2 or 3 turns would it have mattered that I didn't have that versus Unleash over the course of the entire game, I think. Like, there were some turns where I was down to like 30 health, but I can only remember like 2 or 3. Maybe I'm misremembering things, but I don't know. I do feel like Coldchannel is still like legit. Hell, who knows? Maybe it's actually better than Titan Channel, and I'm just too scared to go it a lot of the time. Because I will admit, there's more uncertainties with Coldchannel. With a Titan Channel, you know it's good. You just know it's good. It is a guaranteed stat stick. And there's no way, no possible way, that you will not be able to build a deck by the end of the game that can incant enough to pop it in a reasonable amount of time. It is literally impossible. Even with the most cursed start possible. Like Drag secondary. And just like all units, like you can eventually, by the end of the game, definitely get Titan Channel to work for you. But Coldchannel, depending on the combo, I think in Awoken you can be pretty safe that Coldchannel will work, but and probably Hellhorn as well. I would be more worried though into all the other ones. Like Umbra is pretty good for it. There is a little bit of anti-synergy if you have to mix in damage shields, but it's not as bad as you'd think. If you're going full Coldchannel, you're putting in enough Frostbite. You can spare a few revenge triggers to not fire. There's always lifesteal. The more like Shroud Spike is a really high roll. It's really just melting that can't make that consistent use of Coldchannel. You have one card in that entire combo that's going to work for you, and that's Purifying Cleanse. Now, granted, 60-some% of runs will have a Purifying Cleanse, so still 60% of the time it will work. But the other 40% of the time, which is a high enough percent of the time, it's just not going to work. Those times suck. But you can still use it as a bad Titan Sentry, though. You can still use it for that. But yeah, I digress. That was a fun run. I was never 100% certain of anything, which made it a little bit more exciting than you usually see. And I don't know, it's just really satisfying to see Coldchannel annihilate everything. With a little help from his friends, of course, right? Titan Sentry, self-infused, endless large stone certainly helps. Animus of Will was pretty good. Pretty standard, though. I mean, we didn't have... You know, it had an okay essence. This essence is barely worth the 25, I'd say, but it is good. And we had no scaling directly, right? Other than root seeds. There was a Razor Sharp offered, which at the time made no sense to take. By the end of the game, it could have worked. But yeah, fun run. Have your way with that run. That's a pretty fun one. Earliest caused articles. Well, that just isn't fun at all. The name, fun run. The name though. There's just, I mean, earliest caused articles. There's just no pun, no meaning, no puns or meaning I can draw from that. But the run itself, I do recommend. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.